My name is Bjørn Lomborg. I'm the president of the Copenhagen Consensus and a visiting fellow at Stanford University's Hoover Institution. I'm also the author of the book Best Things First, which has been featured in the recommended reading list of many prominent publications around the world, such as the Financial Times or Spain's newspaper Record LPs, and The Economist named it among the best books of the year. I'm happy and proud to announce that my book is now available in Polish under the name Repairing the World in 12 Steps, published by the Warsaw Enterprise Institute. Now, what is this book about? Essentially, it argues that we need a better approach to improving the world, and economic analysis shows where additional resources can do the most good for people and the planet. Often today, we want to address all the world's problems and help everyone, even if many of the proposed solutions turn out to be expensive, inefficient, and near impossible. Perhaps the clearest example of this is the world's current development agenda that every country, including Poland, signed up to in 2015, known as the Sustainable Development Goals. These comprise 169 lengthy pledges to be achieved by 2030, promising everything to everyone. They vow, often unrealistically, to end hunger, poverty, diseases, stop wars, climate change, pollution, and corruption, expand biodiversity, improve education, reduce inequality, and create jobs for everyone on the planet, along with a myriad of other special pledges like designating more urban parks for people with disabilities. Promising to do everything means that we end up prioritizing nothing. Currently, the world is at least half a century behind schedule. We need to prioritize. My think tank, the Copenhagen Consensus, has worked with more than 100 top economists to find out where each dollar, euro, or zloty we invest can do the greatest amount of good for society. The extensive research, which I summarize in the book, shows that if we sharpen our focus, we can save 4.2 million lives annually and make the poor half of the world more than $1 trillion better off each and every year for a very modest global cost of $35 billion a year. By focusing on 12 smartest targets presented in this book, we could change the world. For example, we could almost entirely end tuberculosis, which still needlessly kills more than 1 million people each year. Cheap hypertension medication can reduce the death toll of chronic diseases by 1 million each year. More research can drive up yields in agriculture, making farmers produce more, consumers pay less, and ensuring more than 100 million people avoid hunger. Educational software and structured teacher plans can ensure almost every child in the poor half of the world actually learns basic math and reading skills, raising their future incomes by more than $600 billion every year. In short, we can achieve a vast amount while spending relatively little. It's time to reshape our conversation on development, inject a little economics and a lot of common sense, and make the world much better. It's great to see this book getting out in Polish. I hope it will spark a fruitful conversation about how Poland should prioritize its own foreign aid and spending going forward.